पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय हे जय
So we have a list of personalities who I have to thank today, and for them my greatest gratitude. One is our great freedom fighters. I always had one question. They had wives, they had children, they had their bright future. There is a list of freedom fighters. Maybe Bhagat, maybe Lal, Bal, Pal, Nehru, Mahatma Gandhi ji, Azad. They had their beautiful life. My greatest gratitude for them, because they did not think about their personal life. They did not think about their career. They fought for us, and today we stand here and we hoist the flag on 74th Independence Day. So my greatest respect to them once again. And my greatest respect to the management for allowing us this year to come here and celebrate. And my gratitude to all my dear friends out there. Without you, probably it wouldn't have happened. And we remain grateful and thankful to all these forever. The only reason the school exists, the only reason you are here to teach, the only reason we are here to inculcate our values. Thank you so much, guys. You made it today. What I want is not to tell about when was Mahatma Gandhi born, Subhash born, where were they born, why were they born. It's the history, and we know very well what is the history all about. 1947, August 15th, midnight, we all got freedom. But one request on this occasion is, please teach values of Independence Day. Even if you don't teach their history, wife, husband, and followed by their sacrifice, their life, no, I don't worry about it as a principal here. But I want all of you to inculcate some values in them. I want all of you to teach my kids here, where at KVIRS, to follow some of the values of freedom fighters who had sacrificed for this wonderful nation. The struggle which started 200 years ago has taken different turns and twists. But we've been still facing the difficulties. But anyway, we've got strong leaders to face all these, and we've got brave soldiers at the border to safeguard all of us. Having said that, I have one small story for all of you, and why I love anecdotes, why I love these stories, because I want all of you to tell these stories instead of telling once again the history of freedom movement of India. Because one fine day, definitely, we will forget the history, but not the importance of life sacrificed for this wonderful country. One day it happened, social science class was going on in a classroom. The teacher was teaching all about India and its divisions, how it was going to be formed. It was in 1942. It's a task for all of you. I want to know who is a great personality at the age of 8, at the age of I think 12, when he was in class 8. There was one procession going on the road. What was the procession all about? Peace march. We all wanted freedom, you know very well. Every corner was a freedom center. This guy, I don't know what fascinated him. He was so happy. Vande Mataram, Bharat Mata Ki Jai. These slogans were like, echoing in his ear. He left the class. He went and he stood at the gate of the school and he started watching what was happening. He was holding the railings and seeing what was happening there. Somehow what made him, I don't know. He was class 8. He simply went and joined the peaceful march, the peace march. It reached the circle. So finally, you know very well, British had wonderful, treatment of punishing us. They used to beat us on 2 places, guys. One is here, the chest, another one is this hip part. They used to beat us so much, I think you know very well. Please read history for further information. So there was arrest warrant. There was lathi charge. The procession scattered helter-skelter. They all ran for their lives. But this boy did not know why he was there in the march. He was caught. Unfortunately, the firing was also ordered. One bullet just pierced his body and immediately fell down. British officer, who was also a human being, found it so difficult, and immediately he was taken to the hospital and treatment was given. Unfortunately, treatment was not successful. He had some consciousness for about 5 minutes. He called the nurse there. Nurse, I want to meet the doctor. She was quite disturbed. Why? I want to meet him, please call him in. You have to take rest, please remain here. And finally, the doctor came in and the doctor was asked this question by this boy. Doctor, am I all right? The doctor would not have any words but to say, don't worry, you're recovering. But finally he said, you need a lot of rest. Take. That is very much needed. He was about to leave the hospital and finally there was a strong clutch of the boy's hand on his hand. The doctor got scared. What happened? Doctor, I have one question, please answer me. What is that question, boy? Am I shot at the front or the back? The doctor had no words to say, but the doctor said, you're shot at your chest, front part. Then there was a gleam of laugh. What a laugh. What a smile. As if he had won a victory. But the doctor had this one curious question. Why are you laughing? What happened? It was a victory smile, doctor. Why? What is a victory smile? I know I'm going to lose my life. But remember, the whole nation should remember that I was shot at the front and I gave my chest to the freedom movement. I'm happy. Doctor, that was the last word. He breathed last. That is where he dies. Why I told you all this? Because I want all of you should be the freedom fighters. In what way? I don't want you to hold the guns and stand at the border and shoot at the enemies. But these simple stories, guys, if you can browse, if you can read, our library has got a lot of books. Please tell. It need not be maths teacher. It need not be science teacher. It need not always be English and social science teacher who should narrate these stories. And I want all of your cooperation. It's a tough year for all of us, guys. And together we stand, divided we fall. So thank you so much for giving this simple speech. And I thank the management once again for allowing to do what we want to do. Thank you, sir. Thank you, dear teachers.